Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome back to A Hat in Time with me, Sam, and you. What are we doing today? We're going over more easy-to-get achievements in the game. Just the ones that weren't included in the last video that are still pretty easy to get. So without any further fanfare, let's just get on with this. So up first is the 360 no feet. This achievement is pretty easy to get. You're just going to need the sprint hat, and you're going to need the scooter badge, as shown here. Just equip that. And then you want to bust out the scooter and you want to try and jump and just spin 360 in the air. Pretty easy achievement to get, only takes a few attempts, so you should be fine to do that. Yeah, there's not much else to say about this one. On to the next one, I guess. So up next we have a series of unfortunate accidents. This is one where you have to knock off 5 members of the Mafia. From their sitting positions. So you don't hit them, I think you just push them. At least that's what I did to get the achievement. So just push that guy. Next one's over by the girders, if you know where that is. We'll cut to it now. So just up on this girder. And then I think the rest are all sort of like visible from this fella near enough. So we'll knock this guy off, and then the guy that we're going to do next is on that rooftop down there. We'll just head over to him. Like so. Just bosh him off, and then we'll head over to the guy in the broken house next. Get him done. Just see him sort of stood there. Well, not stood there, sat there. Just give him a cheeky nudge. And the next guy is over by the dock area, which we'll cut to next. So he's sort of just there by the lighthouse, if you can see him. See him in a moment anyway. And yeah, that's the gist of that achievement. When you knocked all 5 of them off, you should get the achievement. Up next, we've got Fantastic. So for this, you're going to need the ice hat and the grappling badge. So obviously they're showing the grappling badge, and here I'll show you the ice hat. And then you want to just sort of jump through there into this mail room. Just grapple onto the fan, and that should give you the achievement there and then. So pretty easy one, this one. What have we got coming up next? Fueling the Feud. This is another pretty easy one. You should realistically get this just by playing the game. If you don't, I mean, just keep on doing some of the missions. As long as you do it before the finale, it should keep adding points regardless of how many times you play the mission, I think. And so long as the points add up to more than 2k, you're fine. If I fit, I sit. So this is where you have to sit in 3 chairs. Easiest one is obviously the pilot chair. And then the next one is going to be the chair in the bedroom. So just run on over there and do that one. I've not tried that cushion in the room as well. I don't know if that one will work. The chair I used in this scenario is the one in Mafia Town on the sort of like weird scaffolding bit. If we just go up this ladder here and just sit there. And that's 3 separate chairs, and you should get the achievement for that one. So another pretty easy one. Up next, we've got the pillow fort. For this, you're going to need the ice hat, but that's about it. So what you want to do is you want to see that ray of light, jump and ice hat down, and then you're in it. You're in the pillow fort. Job done. And there's just a little Easter egg stuff in there. Yeah, another pretty easy achievement. Up next is Sequence Break. This one is done in Act 1, Welcome to Mafia Town, in Chapter 1. And the idea here is that you're not going to meet Moustache Girl. So, whereas normally you would like sort of follow the trail of bodies, we're going to take a little detour. We're going to go the opposite direction. So what you really want to be doing is sort of just turning around, and I'm going to try and run up the wall because I couldn't quite remember how to do it, but then I remember there's a little gap in the corner there. So you just want to climb up this, jump up there, and then that's it really. You just have to finish the level, and you should get the achievement because you've not technically met Moustache Girl. And it's a much quicker way of doing the level as well, so really good for speedruns. If you're into that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the gist of that achievement. Pretty easy. Again, it just sort of like doesn't require very much skill. Just go a completely different way to the way you were thinking of originally. Right, what have we got next? I can't tell. Oh, slip and slide. Yeah, slip and slide. So you just want to run over to this big old slide, go down it, and you'll get your achieve. And it's as simple as that, really. Lovely. Take a hike. So this one you can do on near enough any of the Chapter 3 worlds. I chose Contractual Obligations because it's the easiest one to get the achievement on. Because you spawn right by the tree. So what you want to do here is you just want to climb to the top of the tree. It's pretty easy to do. I mean, fuck-ups are optional, and I'm pretty sure I make a couple in this one. I forgot to de-equip the Sprint Badge's scooter, so I made a couple of mistakes there. I strongly recommend just doing this with the regular hat, and definitely not having the Sprint Badge equipped either way. Yeah, see, so I just switch to the regular hat, and I just do it in that. It's a bit fiddly in places. I'm pretty sure I'll make a couple of mistakes further on up. Like there, for example. It's just sort of silly mistakes like that that'll really annoy you and screw you over. It might be worthwhile taking the umbrella badge thing that lets you pull out your umbrella if you're going to take falling damage. Because that way, if you do drop a long way, you might be able to land on a branch and save half of the trip up, because it is quite a long trip up. I will say that. But in theory, you shouldn't really have to do too much of the big jumps. Like, you won't need to control it or anything. It's just, as you see there, I messed up a bit. But I was able to salvage it and stay mostly where I was. And so, yeah, the idea is just to sort of jump on these mushrooms, which can be a bit fiddly at times. Because you're not really sure how high they're going to take you. That is a pain in the ass, that bit as well. I hate that bit. But after that, it's near enough plain sailing, if I remember right. Just jumping between a few branches, and then there's another bit of mushrooms, and then I think you're done. So this bit of mushrooms, into the next bit of mushrooms. And there's one last mushroom, and that should take you on top of the tree. And that should give you the achievement. Job done. Right, Vacuum Vandal next. This one's a really easy one to do. Just got to jump onto the vacuum cleaner and ride it for a bit. And then you'll get a little achievement. Easy as pie. Up next is Y. This is, again, another really easy one. All you have to do with this one is go to the computer, boot it up, and then you want to try and use the internet to search for something. So, internet, and then search. And you have to input a swear word. So, shit, fuck, they'll work. I mean, I think I demoed both, but either one, I think, should get you the achievement. Although it's worth noting that when I actually did this, the word I used was fuck. So, there you go. Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this useful. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.